been asked about my keto diet, coming from my last video that I did. So I thought I would talk a little bit about it. This is my breakfast. It's pretty gross, but it's really good. So well, I obviously don't eat the whole thing, but yeah, butter and coffee. Butter coffee. It's also known as the bulletproof coffee. Basically, it is a great keto breakfast because it's high fat. So the keto, basically what it is you're reprogramming your body to use fat as fuel instead of sugar, which is what everyone, the whole society is programmed to use sugar for fuel. So it's obviously, this version of it is not vegan because I'm using butter. I try to use the coconut oil. It's a specific kind of coconut oil. I can leave the link under. For me, it didn't work. I broke out. It was just like seeping out of my body. I just wasn't digesting it, and it was just coming out of my skin, unfortunately. So the butter diet just really works well for me. I kind of hate that it's butter because I don't do dairy. And trying to cut out animal produce as well, as much as possible. So, but it works well for me, so I'm going to stick with it. I don't do it every day anymore. I used to. Now I balance it out with avocado, which is another great way to do it if you are vegan and want to go on a keto diet. It's possible. It's difficult because keto does have a lot of protein generally, but it's totally possible to do. You just have to be really strict and have some really good protein supplements. And the carbs is what's hard with the keto and the vegan. It's not eating any carbs because carbs are sugar. So no rice, no beans, no processed stuff, like it's going back to your basics. So keto, vegan is like probably one of the most difficult diets out there, I have to say. And when I use diet, I mean like my daily food habit, not like I do this for a week. This is not a diet that I do to lose weight. This is how I eat every day. I've been on this keto way of eating for about 2 years now. On and off, mostly on. I got off it for a little while when I did Peru, the yoga training. I just didn't have access to butter. It was vegan there, and it was difficult. I actually find it a bit difficult sometimes to find good butter because it's unsalted, grass-fed. You don't want to just use like margarine, obviously, or just like regular salted butter. You don't want to do that. So, anyways, a lot more talking than the actual thing because it's actually pretty simple. So I'm going to cut it in the other direction just because it just fit in my container. So I'm going to cut it this way, but normally so this is 3-4 cups of coffee, which I'm going to drink over 2-3 hours. And for that, I would put about like this much. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, so that's so this piece of butter will last me about 5 days. So a fifth of this. But again, I'm going to cut it in the other direction only because it doesn't fit in my container. And the amount of butter you put is totally up to you. It changes also for me depending on what I'm doing. Like I just finished doing a yoga exercise today, so today's going to be, almost every day is a physical day, but depending on what I'm going to do, if I'm going to sit around and I know I'm doing computer day, I'll put a little bit less butter because I'm not doing as much exercise. But if I know that I'm going to be exercising and doing more physical work, then I'll put a little bit more. So the key is to put it in the blender, because if you just drop this into your coffee, it's kind of gross. It just like sits at the top. So you want to put it in a blender ideally. And then, again, my resources are a little bit more slim here, so I don't have my regular French press. Yeah, it's about 4 cups of coffee. And then you blend it. And the key, if you have one of those little bullet blenders, it's going to be a bit difficult because it's hot, so it gets pressure. So you want to ideally have something that has an opening in it so that your blender doesn't explode. And I just put like a little towel over it because it's going to splash, it's going to come out a little bit. So just have a little towel and make sure you do that. Trust me, you're going to be happy I gave you that advice. I've learned by mistake and just like everywhere. So yeah, that's it. If you guys want more information about the keto diet, I am not a nutritionist. I am doing what works for me, so I cannot speak for you. This may or may not work for you. For me, it's been fantastic. It's like literally changed my life in a sense of energy, focus, weight, just the way I feel in my body. Like I feel better, I feel stronger, I have more energy, I'm eating less when I'm not in quarantine. Generally, I eat a bit less. So I'll have this around 10, 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 11 now. So 10, 11 o'clock, I'll have my butter coffee. Before that, just water. I wake up, I drink water for like an hour or two. I don't have anything else. Then I'll have this, and I'll drink this for like 2 hours. So I'll put it in my thermos, and then I pour myself like a little cup to keep it warm. And I'll drink this over 2 hours, and then normally, like I still won't eat for another 2, 3 hours after that. So I'll have like a lunch at around like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that'll be like my main meal. I'll have like one main meal for the day, and then I'll have a little snack around like 7, and then I don't eat after 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I stop eating. So I do a bit of an intermittent fasting as well, where I don't eat for like 14, 16 hours, and 8 of that is sleeping. So it's really easy. It's like 4 hours before you go to bed, 4 hours after you wake up, you don't eat, and that's it. So it's really not that difficult. And then, yeah, like the one main meal during the day, and it doesn't seem like a lot when you're used to eating all day and eating, but it's a lot of fat. So it's not sugar, which is empty. You know, sugar is like you have this like rush of energy, and then you crash, and then you need more energy. So you're just constantly eating this empty energy, whereas fat will slowly start to rise the energy, but it sustains like so much longer. So you don't need to keep eating because your body's just eating off the fat. And since you're training it to eat fat, once you don't have any more of this, well, it goes to your reserve. That's what ketosis is. So again, it doesn't work for everyone. It's not great for everyone. It's been great for me. If you want more information about it and you want help, maybe if you have guidance towards getting onto it, I would highly recommend that you get in touch with my very good friend and nutritionist and health worker. And I mean, he just has so many different types of certifications for everything that has to do with food, medicine, energy, well-being. Pierre Black, I'll put the link down under as well, pierreblack.com. He is international, so you know you don't have to be in the same city as him. He can do this over the internet, and he's the one who helped me get on it. He's been on it for a few years as well, and he can definitely speak a little bit more about it with more knowledge than me, because I just know my end of it and my perspective of it and how it works for me. So that's it. I'm going to blend it up and give you guys a little look at what it looks like when it's all good. It looks gross like this, I agree. It's like a layer of fat over coffee. But really, like, if you think about putting cream in your coffee, it's the same thing. It's just like thicker cream. So it's actually makes it really like a really nice latte, really nice creamy latte. It's actually really good. So I'm going to blend this up and show you guys what it looks like. Voila. You guys can see it's like a perfect latte. It's like the best latte you've ever had. It's super creamy and delicious. The key is absolutely no, you can't put sugar in it because you're retraining your body to not eat sugar. So no sugar and no milk. And even like non-dairy milk, especially non-dairy milk, almond milk or soy milk, it's carbs. So you don't want to have that in there. Add a little mousse. Look at that. Delicious. Come over. Look at that. Tell me that you've seen such a beautiful coffee. So there you go. There you have it. That's my little say on the keto butter coffee. I'll do another little keto recipe because I have a bunch if anyone's interested. And again, if you want more information about it, please contact pierreblack.com and he will be happy to assist you.